Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Scorpio for the month of April 2022. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. Also, although I am reading for April, you could be feeling these energies whenever you view this video. It is when you're drawn to the video that you are meant to hear its message. I feel like somebody went cold all of a sudden, bang, like that. And they could have disappeared, and they could have been, they could have sent you a message that was very abrupt and very cold. I feel like somebody kind of jumped the gun, maybe acted immaturely with this page of swords here. He would have been blunt, abrupt. And here's our King of Cups in reverse, who just suddenly abandoned. It's like they got a bee in their bonnet, or like they something stung them, and it's like bang, they're gone. I feel like it comes from a series of old wounds, most likely all having to do with a betrayal of some sort. And these are the triggers. I feel like you see, we have this king in reverse, we have this one to the side, and that 10 of swords to the side. So it's like challenging for this person. Or these wounds are challenging them, causing them, it's like to suddenly lose confidence in something, or to really question it. Yeah. I feel like they could have, especially with him, they could have heard gossip, or heard or saw something, but it wasn't what it appeared because of the perfumes here. So this is something that indicates something is not what it appears to be, but it's their perception shaped from that 10 of swords that causes them to see it, or to see something as a possible betrayal. Okay, and it has to do with the lover's connection, or maybe, see, illusion. They saw something, and maybe they thought somebody was cheating on them, possibly. But they saw something or heard something, but it wasn't as it appeared. But whatever it was that they believe it to be, it stung. Now that 10 of swords could be in question. Is it really over, you know? But we have the 9 of Pentacles, and so she's busy doing a bunch of things. I mean, it could be how somebody, this all came about because of how somebody managed their emotions, or actually didn't manage them, or like they lost control of them, especially with that king being in reverse. He would have lost control of his emotions because of something he believed to be true but wasn't. And so here we have it because of some details, but we know already just from this picture, he didn't have all of the details, and some of the details were not correct that he did have. So he was misinformed. He was misinformed. So something, because this card here in the reverse, that Four of Pentacles, it can indicate something that was mishandled. And we have this, how something was managed. So somebody mishandled some information that they received. Possibly because of a trigger or a reaction to something. Because of a trigger. It all goes back to those 10 swords. One way or another, it's leading back there, because that's like a series of experiences where they would have felt stabbed in the back or betrayed in some way, or were, led to be disappointed in some way, which made them react the way that they did. And what we have that betrayal showing up here again at the top. This sense of doom and gloom on the part of the king, or about the king. And the king, typically when you get a king or a queen here in this deck, it's either you or them. So, so this is either you who had that sense of doom and gloom, and may have reacted badly because of previous experiences, and that's probably why you had that. Anyway, it's where it came from, you or them. So somebody could have gotten very jealous with Medusa here, or could have simply, with Medusa, it's like going stone cold, right? Yeah, of a sudden. So a message was sent out of spite, out of anger. They had their information here. We see that. Look how the sword is laid at the feet. It's almost like an ultimatum of some type may have been given, because I have my information. I know the truth. And this is my decision. Again, this is coming with the Six of Swords. So this was it could be somebody's way of escaping a troublesome, or what they would have considered a troublesome situation. It felt risky with the Fool. This could be sneaking away, or again, just that sudden disappearance. But it's because of the swords they carry. Memories that feel or are suddenly brought back to life, that to the point where they feel fresh, and they haunt this person. These are old injuries, wounds, scars. They can be recent, or they can be from the deep past. I feel with that Ten of Swords, it is coming from the past. And, because of that, it's almost like they've stabbed themselves. But, I mean, and it would cause you to even, if you're having to deal with this person, it would cause you to believe that, this person just doesn't love you. But that's not the case. That's not what the problem is, because they do love you. I mean, you have the Ace of Cups here twice. They love you, but the problem is the open wounds that they're carrying into the relationship that's causing all of the disturbance. This person has some trust issues, baggage from previous relationships that, or previous, I won't say, I mean, yeah, previous relationship, but more previous experiences. And so, they could have obsessed over something with her being in the reverse. They could have easily, the Page of Swords is again, and it is repeating from the dice, the Page of Swords, I mean, he could have acted immaturely. He could have thought he had all of his information. You see, he's got the formula there that he's mixing up, and he's got the knife on the table, or the sword actually. I feel like, I mean, this could be about gossip with this page. Surrounding the Ace of Cups that made them believe, or even an idea going around in the mind because of something they heard or saw, or even thought, that made them believe that you were not on the same floor when it came to the Ace of Cups, you know. But I mean, this is the Page of Swords, so they would they would have been up in their head a lot, and may have taken something and just analyzed it to pieces, you know. Yeah. I feel like they're carrying a very heavy weight, because we do have the Ten of Swords here, so they're feeling burdened. They may have felt in, yeah, they may have felt in the past that they were being taken for granted, possibly. Um, They could have, again, you know, with the jealousy card being here, this Five of Coins being here, the gossip, they may have thought that they were being cheated on, the lovers. They may have thought that they were not receiving or going to receive much, you know. Again, you see, this person had a lot of inner demons, and they were making assumptions based upon their inner demons or their inner fears or their previous experiences that were still haunting them. But they were, the sun here who's just rising is a card that's saying that they were missing information. They didn't have all of their information. And so what happens when you don't have all of your information? Well, the imagination comes in and fills in the blanks. You know? And, oh, they must be doing this. Or, oh, they must be doing that. You know? And so, Nine of Wands in reverse. So it could be, that could be somebody being very stubborn, very rigid. This is somebody who's got a chip on their shoulder. And I feel that that is the case here with the Nine of Swords. But whatever they're holding against you, so to speak, is not, it's not true. It's something that the imagination has painted, you know. And they're about to find that out. So they are going to get that information because the sun promises, sun promises that it's all going to get cleared up. And maybe in the end, they're going to end up feeling a bit like a fool. This can be somebody who's, you know, hot under the collar, who can lose their temper very quickly. Again, it's like it comes from those experiences they had. Still, it's unpleasant to deal with. And so here we have them thinking. There he is again, the same king. And so so maybe at this point here, he's got his illumination. Because here again, we have that 10 of Wands. And here he's trying to think his way through this. Okay? And this is a decision having to do with or about the couple. This is about possibly an apology. So clearly, if we're thinking about an apology, it's because we know or we feel guilty, especially with the 9 of Swords being here. It can be somebody who's feeling guilty about something they've done. Apologizing for a decision that they took. They're preparing, possibly trying to think their way through, maybe wondering what they're going to say to escape a situation that it appears it was not what they first thought it was, and now they're kind of feeling like a fool. This person is returning. This person will be seeking your attention and offering an apology, possibly speaking from the heart here. And possibly also wanting to talk about the future. It's advisable to get to the root issue. The 6 of Wands is talking about a deeper issue that needs attention. So, and we have to find that for this to be able to move forward and not end up like this again. Okay? So, because if you don't take care of the root issue, you will end up here again, and you just keep going in circles in a loop, because the love is there, so the love is going to keep pulling you back together, but then you've got all of these issues that just keeps tearing you apart again. So with the King, somebody is coming in and wishes to talk to you, and we see that here. And we also have the Hand of Fate. So forces beyond your control interfere in your current situation, and destiny is going to offer a new opportunity. There's a chance here for this person to make things right. This can also be about lessons being learned. So that is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.